I decided the digipack on the inside to be darker as this shows Lewis's other side and his other band, Vide Infra. I wanted my advert and digipack to flow, so I used the same vintage-inspired brushes and textures so that they complemented each other. My main inspiration came from Kids in Glass Houses' advert for Dirt. I really liked the placements, the colour palette and quip-like interpretation.
Hey Becky!
Okay, so this is my final digipack that I made for you. Right, so this is the CD outside, so that's what the audience would see first. And then this is what it would be like on the inside. I wanted to go for like a darker inside, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
My initial idea was to do like Alice in Wonderland, and I wanted to do like a 6-page gatefold, so it's simple and it doesn't complicate like the intricate theme.
Yeah.
And I thought it went well with your personality. Yeah?
I think it matches me pretty well.
What is your overall thought on the digipack?
Yeah, I really like the whole kind of like abstract feel to the picture there.
Yeah,
and
so
the whole cracked background and everything.
yeah, and in your forehead, I know it's really hard to see, but it's like clock gears, so it relates to your film going back in time again, and it flows well with your magazine advert. Right, so I'm going to show you my magazine advert first. This is the first one I did, but I didn't feel that it flowed well with your digipack, like it didn't complement.
Yeah.
So I redone it, and this is the outcome of the final one. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you like most about it?
I like the backdrop. I think that suits the whole kind of theme of what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that suits me.
In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of a real media product?
Hey! I feel my lyrics and visuals show a relationship, as the video is in reverse and the lyrics are about being let down, and so he's trying to go back to the past and change that. Visually, my video emphasises a lot of sounds by foregrounding them into the video, such as the tempo being cut at the same time of the pictures of Lewis going round in a circle. I also feel that the visuals and the lyrics are illustrated and amplified in an abstract way. There is also no star iconography used, as Lewis's genre of music doesn't relate to this. The video is also narrative and performance based with only a few close-ups of Lewis. His video is more of a story, so having cheesy close-ups would look odd. Intertextuality-wise, the mise-en-scène is closely related to that of Mitchell Davis's video, where we were first inspired, and also Paramore's video for Ignorance through the use of a selective light.
How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts?
I feel my ancillary texts and main products support each other through the use of house style, colour palette and genre. The house style I decided to go for is a vintage Alice in Wonderland theme. I used the same decaying brushes and tea-stain textures in both the advert and digipack. This way, it helps the target audience recognise the product. I chose a vintage decaying theme as it suited Lewis's song and related to the video in the aspect of time. For example, the white rabbit with the clock and the wallpaper peeling over a period of time. The colour palette is very simple. I stuck to greys, blacks and creams because these images are very detailed. I didn't want anything to be too overboard. I also used the same fonts for both the advert and digipack.
How did you use media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages?
During the construction of the product, I used programs such as Word Processor, PowerPoint, Flash, Photoshop, Paint, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace and Ning. For my digipack and advert I used Photoshop as there are a variety of filters and brushes to use, whereas a program such as Paint doesn't facilitate these options. I also used my phone and the internet to get in contact with Lewis, however emailing him was hard as he sometimes didn't reply. It was much easier to speak to him through the phone or in person. I also used the internet and streaming websites such as YouTube and social networking sites such as MySpace and Facebook for research and inspiration. My first inspiration was Paramore's video for Decode. And then I found Mitchell Davis's video of him putting back together a sofa in reverse, which spurred the idea for our video. My second inspiration was Coldplay's The Scientist video, which played a similar role in the meaning of Lewis's song. We also looked at Owl City's video for Fireflies, as Lewis's genre is very similar, so we took in the use of house style and representation. For my digipack, I decided to incorporate my own version of the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. After drawing up and scanning in the image, I then proceeded to colour it in using Photoshop. After some grueling hours, this is the result. I then desaturated the image using blending modes on Photoshop. The effect of the fur is not a brush. I used filters to create this illusion, beginning with 10% noise, Gaussian blur, and motion blur. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks.